Hello, my friends. Today I'm going to read you a few pages of this book, The Secrets of Animal Flight. It's by Nick Bishop. We just learned earlier this week about why birds choose to lay their eggs in the spring, right? Because in the spring, not only is it warm, but it gives the birds a lot of time for their fledglings, which are the little birds, the little baby birds, to develop and grow and learn how to fly. But why do birds need to fly, and how do they fly? Well, we're going to learn a little bit about that today, okay? Why fly? Flying animals are everywhere. Butterflies dance through the park, and seagulls soar by the ocean. Even in the middle of the night, moths flutter through the darkness while bats zip and zoom trying to catch them. In some parts of the world, really strange animals take to the air. Flying frogs, snakes, lizards, squirrels, even fish. But, like this flying gecko from Burma, these animals can glide only a short way, using flaps of skin. They don't have proper wings and can't really fly. Birds, bats, and insects are the true flyers. Only they have fully mastered the air. But why fly? It looks fun, but the real reason is that it's useful. First, it's a great way to get around. A non-flying animal has to slosh through streams, clamber over fences, and climb steep hills, all the while on the lookout for bigger animals that might eat it. But with wings, an animal can fly straight to its destination. There's that flying gecko. Ooh. Flight is also a handy means of escape. If a bird or insect is attacked on the ground, it can lift off to safety, like the fly above. Flying animals can also raise their families in nests, high off the ground and safe from earthbound enemies. Another bonus is that flyers can get to food that others can't, like this macaw munching pawpaw in a treetop. But flying has drawbacks. It takes lots of energy. Energy comes from food, so flying animals spend lots of time looking for things to eat. And not just anything will do. They need energy-rich food like seeds, fruit, nectar, and meat. That's why most birds don't eat grasses or leaves. These foods don't give them enough energy. Flying animals also have to be lightweight. Heavy animals need too much muscle power to take off. Even a large eagle only weighs about 12 pounds. A 150-pound person would need flight muscles up to 6 feet deep and wings as wide as 120 feet from tip to fly. So what that means is even the biggest birds that look heavy are actually a lot lighter than we are. Because in order to fly, they need to be very light. Now, this is the last 2 pages I'm going to read, and there's a little itty-bitty activity at the end that you can do, okay? Flying looks easy. A swallow or a dragonfly swooping across the sky seems to just float in the air. What holds them up? The secret of flight is the wing. When air blows over a wing, it creates a force called lift. And if you watched the video last week about airplanes, then you probably remember that lift is one of the forces that keeps the airplane up too. Lift is what pulls a wing up, lifting an animal into the air. But lift depends on the wing having the right shape. Remember, we also talked about how the airplane wings have to have the right shape? That shape is an airfoil. Birds, bats, and most insects have wings that are airfoils. Airplane wings have the same shape and work the same way as animal wings to give lift. The top surface of an airfoil is curved, while the bottom is flatter. Air passing over the curved top of an airfoil has to travel farther than the air underneath, so it moves faster to keep up with the air moving under the wing. This fast-moving air pulls away from the wing, causing suction that pulls the wing up. You can see how this works. Hold the end of a thin strip of newspaper in front of your mouth. Let the paper, sorry, I kind of lost my spot. Okay, I'm going to start over on that sentence. Hold the end of a thin strip of newspaper in front of your mouth, letting the paper hang down. Now, blow over the curved top and see what happens. The fast-moving air causes the paper to lift. The harder you blow, the higher the paper will rise. In just the same way, the faster an animal or airplane wing moves forward through the air, the more lift it makes. Okay? So we talked about that in a little different way about airplanes, because we were just talking about how the air on the bottom, right, is heavier than the air on the top of the wing. So it keeps the airplane up. Okay? But if you want, or if you have a newspaper or a different kind of paper, get a thin strip, hold it right in front of your mouth, and then blow and see if you can create the lift force. Okay? And think about why that's happening. Right? All right. Thank you for listening, my friends. I'll talk to you soon.